Historic event. Chef is live in Melbourne, Australia, and we've got all of these good products. By the way, new products as well, and the lowest prices we've seen all year, and pretty much ever. Lowest prices ever for this big historic event. So I gotta tell you, I own this next product, and whether you are making beautiful sculpted cakes or sweet treats, or savory treats. I mean, for holiday, Chef made a big sangria and a punch bowl and essentially use this as an ice mold. However you wanna use the DuraBake Fluted tube cake pan, you will love having this in your arsenal. By the way, completely lined in that nonstick that we love. So what made Chef the #1 brand, same thing in his bakeware. So easy cleanup, nonstick. You don't have to use fats or butters or oils unless you want to for flavor. 2 colors remaining. We've got them available for you in the red, also the dark gray. This is a customer pick, and every single time we've brought these on air, they have sold out. So we've got them back in stock. A customer pick, 4.7 stars, 690101 is your item number. And Chef, I love that, you know, anything you create in these is beautiful. Like, it's more appetizing, it's gorgeous, it's worthy of pictures and social media.
Well, you know what? This makes you a brilliant chef without you doing anything. Look at this incredible cake here. I'm just going to flip. Look how it falls out. I mean, and that happens every single time. I'll lift it up a little bit because the bottom graphics cutting you off. There you go. So you can see, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and use my powdered sugar, and then you can also hit it with just a little bit of raspberry there. So I've got a little bit of dehydrated raspberry powder here for a little garnish. So the thing I love about this isn't just that you have a gorgeous presentation, but bring me a knife, Trav, because I want to show everyone how much more accurately you can cut your cake when you have this fluted Bundt pan, because you just cut in between the ridges. See, so you just cut in through there. You can either do small pieces for people you don't like, and then you do large pieces for people you do like me, right? So you go in through like that, and then, you know, this is one of those pound cakes that we've put raspberries through, and look at how delicious that looks. I mean, just absolutely divine. So, you are only limited by your creativity. That's a pound cake. Let's have a look at a jelly. This is literally sweet wine that we've turned into a jelly. Have a look at that. And I'm going to go ahead and cut into this as well. So, if you just go straight on through that, I mean, oh my goodness.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't that so pretty? And you can do this with champagne, you can do it with fruit juice. You know, you just put the gelatin in with the liquid, and then, of course, you set the fruit over the top. Thank you very much. By the way, you guys haven't met Trav yet. This is Trav.
Hey, guys. How are we?
This is Trav. Trav is, he runs my events company down here, Leslie. So we do all sorts of crazy events in Australia.
We do.
We have an American arm, of course. We do events back there too. But Trav and I haven't gotten to see each other for a couple of years. So this is pretty fun for the two of us. Macaroni and cheese. Watch it pop out. I mean, how cool is that? You're guaranteed that it pops out every single time, and I'll cut into it for you, Leslie. Same deal. Cut a nice big slice for the people you like. Cut a little skinny slice for the neighbours. No, treat your neighbours with love. Give them a nice big piece too. See,
and
I've been listening to the big
You know,
ones.
when you're making these beautiful sculpted dishes, you know, we eat with our eyes, right? And so everything looks like gourmet, like you know, you bought it or a chef made it for you just for putting it in the fluted cake pan. So it's always a hit. Every single time we've had it, it sells out. We've got them back in stock for our first big sale of the year. If you want yours, it is on a sale price. Didn't have to do that. Big customer pick. You love this cake pan. Just choose your color. We've got it available for you in the red. We also have it available for you in that stone gray. And remember, the same technology that made Chef the #1 brand at HSN, that's the same nonstick that is coating this. So unless you want it for flavor, you don't have to be using fats and butters and oils. And Chef, that makes a big difference, because if you are trying to cut calories, you know, even just a little bit of oil makes a big difference. And when you count it over the, you know, the entire year.
It sure does. Now, with a big game around the corner, look at what I've made. A giant icicle. It's got all sorts of fruit in there, and all I do is I turn it upside down. You'll see how it pops up. Look at this. Imagine doing a punch for that big game that we've all got coming up. And then what I do is I pour a little bit of my red wine. This is the Malbec, actually. I pour that straight over the top like that. Then just a little bit of soda. That goes in there as well. I garnish it with some fruit, and then you've just made a gorgeous punch. And I tell you what, Leslie, there's so many wonderful options. Like I say, you're only limited by your imagination. I would then invite my friends over, and I would get a nice big old scoop, pour that in there, and you've got gorgeous sangria. And it's a really unique way of serving it. So whether you're doing a punch like that or a cornbread, Leslie, with the chili that's going to be cooked all over the country, I mean, come on, for the big game. Imagine doing a cornbread that looked like this. Again, with the DuraPan, everything that you cook will literally just slide out. Look at the cleanup. There isn't any, right? It's dead set, so simple. I'm going to garnish this with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I'll take my knife there, Trav, thanks, mate. And I want to show you, when you cut into this cornbread, you get that delicious crust. But, I mean, imagine putting a wedge of that on the side of everybody's chili.
Stop it. You're making me so hungry. Right? By the way, we are very busy right now. It's finally back in stock. This thing is always sold out. So I was pleasantly surprised that we had it for the last show of our big Melbourne, Australia visit. So another 2 minutes left. If you want this, please place your order. Fastest way to get yours, hsn.com. 690101 is your item number. And you know, what's really nice is that whatever you're making, right? Whether it's for a special occasion, whether it's just like, hey, you know what? I'm feeling like a little bit of cake tonight, or you want to do the mac and cheese, you want to do the cornbread, you want to get creative, you want to do a meatloaf in there. Chef, it's not just for sweets. You can go sweet, you can go savory, you can use it as an ice mold, right? It's just a wonderful pan to have in your collection. And I find that a lot of us, every time you launch a new one, we have to scramble to get it. This has never been, it's always sold out. We've got it back now.
Oh, listen, I mean, when you think about all the different things you can do. Now, I have a chocolate cake here. Look at this. I'm literally going to pop it out, right? And by the way, this could be a box mix cake, but when you go ahead and pour a little bit of ganache over the top of that beautiful cake, very simple and easy. Doesn't that look special? Now, you know, I've got a few visitors kicking around, Leslie, right? So look how effortlessly I can cut this cake too. You know, I mean, imagine how long you normally stand there cutting through slices of cake, but I've got a special visitor. Alitia, come on in here, my darling. This is my niece.
Hi.
He's going to kill me for bringing her out here. I wanted you to have a slice of cake. How are you? Good. My whole family's back there.
I love that. Make sure he gives you a big slice.
They get to give the Aussie accent here, so give him a little bit. What do you think of the cakes?
I think it looks good.
I think you look
nice.
Good.
She's beautiful.
Enjoy it.
Oh, I love it. I hope you gave her the biggest slice, by the way. They must be so happy to see you, Chef. I know that it's been over 2 years since you've been home, and I know you've been very busy, sir.
It's been crazy. You know, it's hard for everybody, right? Especially if you live somewhere that you didn't grow up, and seeing your parents and your family. I know so many people have gone through that. And hopefully today we can give you something to celebrate with in the future. I know that it's hard getting your hands on proteins right now. We've got them for you. And I know that we're all going to be cooking more coming up. So, hey, let's keep on going. Trav, oh, yeah, this is one last thing, and then I promise, I know we're supposed to move on, but I wanted you to see this gorgeous ice cream cake. Because all we've done, again, store-bought ice cream. Let me just go ahead and lift this up. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
So it's beautiful chocolate chip ice cream. And again, you could either pour a chocolate sauce over the top, or you could just go ahead and cut it up. But Trav's not giving me a knife, so I guess I'm not going to do either. I'm just going to stand here like a goose. Come on, Trav. Thanks, mate. It's been a while since I got to have some fun with you.
Oh, and by the way, you guys, I mean, to have this, not only one of the #1 sellers, but to get it on sale. I know a lot of you are scrambling to get yours. Every single time we've had it, it's been sold out. So it's here, it's back in stock. Get creative, have fun. We're cooking more from home. There's nothing like fresh ingredients. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're on a diet plan, a food plan, when you've got the right tools, you always get brilliant.